can't roll the dice. The stakes are high, but these ain't no highs. So play your cards, but there's no goal straight. It's the end of the streak. Time to face your face, but was this another race of your sleep? You had one last play that we couldn't believe. And though the house will cheat it out of a quick, but it's what they call beginner's luck.
And welcome back to Beginner's Luck, the only D&D podcast where a player gets pooped on by a skeletal dragon. Let's go.
All right.
I am Larry, and yes, I am back, baby. Back on the chair.
I thought we took care of him last time.
I don't know what did happen to me last time. I'm pretty sure I got, did I get Thanos? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I'll find out. I don't know, but I'm back. All I know is I'm back. Welcome. It's me, Larry. How we all doing? Let's take it from the top. I have with me.
Me, Bella. I'm the one that got pooped on. Nice to see you again.
And up next.
I am Robert, and guys, it seems like he doesn't remember us trying to sacrifice him, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep it that way, and we'll get him later.
And lastly.
Hi, I'm Avia. I play Rainer. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we did sacrifice him. Is he like a ghost? Is this a ghost of Larry?
Then I must be a figment of your collective imagination. That's
Oh,
what
no.
I am.
Oh, no.
I am haunting you. I am your guilt. And with that guilt, I have a question for you all. If you were to write your own memoirs, what would the title of your memoirs be?
If I were to write something, I guess it would be Success That Burned to Ash.
I like that title. Very much
Well,
so.
it's very relevant to my life, so make of that what you will.
Actually, that gives me some ideas. Okay, cool.
What? No,
Cool,
no.
cool.
Hey, no.
Up
I didn't
next.
consent to this. No,
Up
I'm not
next.
done.
Well, if I was to write a memoir, well, first and foremost, I probably wouldn't write it myself. I'd get someone else to do it. And then just say that I wrote it. It's easier. But I think... so difficult. I mean, how could you fit my entire amazing life in just one book?
All right.
It'd have to be a chronological 7-series hit novel, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose I should play by your rules. And it'll be something, maybe... Son of the Serpent in the Tree, I'm thinking.
Son of the Serpent and, sorry, what was it?
In the Tree.
In the Tree. Okay. I like that too. That is actually pretty cool. Oh, you guys are giving me lots of ideas. I don't know if you nobody can see, but I'm like rubbing my hands real maniacally at the moment. So,
Maniacal laugh.
yeah.
Maniacal
Yeah.
laugh. Maniacal laugh.
All right. And lastly, we have Rainer. What would the title of your memoir be?
Oh, so Gora said that he would have someone else write it. That's a smart idea. Too many books though. Ugh, God. Title. All or Nothing at All.
Okay.
That probably would sum up my life. And I copyright it, so don't take it, Gimbal.
Me and Larry's taking it. I can tell you that right now. These
Well, you
titles
have
are
to fight
very good.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. These titles are very, very good. I really, really like them. Wow, okay. I'm impressed. Color me impressed, guys. I feel like we haven't done this in a while. But it's good that we're here again. As a ghost, since I was sacrificed, apparently, that I did not consent to. And with the non-consensual sacrifice, we're going to go right into the recap. So here we go.
A leathery creature lunged at Godard, its wretched scent permeating the air as it slashed against them and Raina. The mother's voice in Annie's head dominated her Goliath body. The all-consuming need to protect her son brings the rifle forth and fires at Raina. The bullets fired from her possessed hand and cannon omitted significant damage to her colleagues, with Raina harboring the most injury. Godard's enervated attempt at suggesting the mother ghost leave the companion's body proves successful. Adrenaline from a burst of healing motivates the group to continue fighting, the cannon's forceful blow delivering the final shot to the oil-slicked sun. Two familial souls pass on in peace in a bright and beautiful embrace, leaving no such happy feeling to the rest of them. Only relief to finally be on their return to Briar Rose, but not before teasing a dragon and getting punished. Returning to the ever-advancing town, our group meets an angrier and more serious fish than Samson, who makes it clear that there is no allowance for delays or jokes. Having to complete a report, our group first decides to rest for a brief period. Once morning came about, Gimbal was tasked with rewriting the report to avoid a few unnecessary details, and while Raina and Godard supervise, Annie is called to an impromptu meeting with the mistress and master of the house.
And with that, we are back. Annie, you are in this small office, and just beyond the door from where you are standing, you can see Glimmer just there on a broomstick, and you see another individual who is sitting behind the desk. And this is someone that you have not met before. And they've asked you to... they've motioned you, essentially, to move closer.
She coughs to herself, she lowers her head, and she walks forward.
You see him, once again, gesture towards the chair, asking you to take a seat.
She sits down.
You are... Flinterfingers, am I correct?
Yes, I am.
Not exactly what I was expecting, however, you will do. Allow me to introduce myself. You have met my dear sister, and he points at Glimmer. I am El brother, Gloom de la Croix. I am your employer.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm sure it is. Now, I have called you here for a little request. Something that I can only trust upon. Well, I think trust may be a little too strong of a word, but think of this as a small project that you can work on. How is your arm?
Well, I've had to make a lot of modifications to it, but it seems to do fine for now.
Just fine, not exceptional?
Well, I'm a bit out of practice, one would say.
I am hesitant to ask now, but I would rather task you with this than that fellow in the vault. And you see him lower his right side of his robe to expose his shoulder, showing that he too has his arm missing. I would like you to spend the next few days perhaps constructing me a new limb.
I'm afraid I can't do this for you.
And why is that?
As I have said, I am out of practice. If I were to make something that is better than my own arm, but something that would suit you, you will have to give me more than a few days. A few weeks, perhaps, maybe even a few months.
I will give you a few weeks. With the expectation that the arm that you would construct for me is far greater than the one that you currently wear.
Far greater in what way? What will you use the arm for? Practical use to cast spells, use as a weapon. What do you need?
Let us not drive down the road of weaponry. That is not something that I am interested in. It is more of everyday functionality.
Mm-hmm.
Something that would allow me to function as normal.
I see. And how are you in terms of strength? Do you like heavy materials? Do you like it to be dense, lightweight? Appearance as well. I need a lot of details.
Look at me and tell me what you see. And he sort of, like with his free hands, he gestures upon himself and he points to his porcelain mask that has inlays of gold and with designs of like leaves. And then he points to his robes, which is almost pure white, again with some of the linings of it is just gold. And you can see that this man has almost, I guess you could say, a far more sophisticated taste. Something that isn't very rugged and something clean and pristine, almost hospital-like, but with a touch of class, as the gold suggests.
All right. And she's looking at Gloom like up and down, really sizing him up. And she stands from her seat and she proceeds to like walk around him.
You see, as you stand, he also stands, and you see him lower the entire robe, so his upper body now is exposed, and you can see his ashen skin. You can see that the bandages that are wrapped around that exposed shoulder, you can tell that the wound, this severment, is that a word? Severment?
Yeah,
it
works.
is most likely recent.
All right, I can make do with this. Alright, so how this is going to work is I'm going to create a document listing out possible designs, possible metal choices, and I will hand them over to you or Hamlet or whoever else can accept it, and you will tell me which one you approve of and which one you want to make amendments to. Does that sound okay?
Hand it all to Hamlet, and he will hand it to me, and I will. All he speaks of hand is rather ironic, but pass it off to him, and I will approve whatever it is, and whatever materials you require for this project, it will be well provided for.
And who will be providing it? The robot man downstairs?
You see him raise his free hand, and almost as if wanting to rub his temples. No. Request it from Hamlet, and he will provide it, and hopefully he will not cajole that rat man.
I see. Alright. Is there anything else you need from me?
That is all. You may leave.
Thank you.
You have 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks is not going to be long enough. Alright. Lady and Lord Delacroix. And she does like a very low, mocking bow. And she takes her leave of the room.
You hear Glimmer give a little tee. A little tee. As you leave. Gordar, Raynor, with the exit of Annie, you are now here at this little breakfast nook with Gimbal. I imagine still continuing to work away with these documents that you need to hand off to either Samson or Son Sam. And
Gimbal, again, with the syrup. Stop eating the pancakes and just finish this report. Scrunches up the piece of paper once again for the untempt time, throws it into a pile in the corner, gets another piece, start again.
He's got like pancake stuffed in his mouth. Okay, that's what I promised.
You said that 6 ago.
You could just, and he just taps it as like prestidigitation.
It's the lesson that matters.
Yeah, sure. Just scrunches it back up and just throws it.
I imagine you guys would be working on this for like the last 20 minutes at this point. And till let's all since the both of you are also assisting, I suppose, let's get a maybe intelligence roll for this, and I too will also do for Gimbal's, and just to see how good it is. And I'll just to let you know, Gimbal did roll a 19.
Goda rolled an 8.
17.
Okay, I think that averages out to like pretty good. I think that going over the documents once more, you seem to be relatively satisfied, Gordar. A lot of the information that you've corroborated with Gimbal and Raynor seems to line up. So there's now a lot of information has been omitted, such as Gimbal had not mentioned the gold previously, but had omitted the part about the mayor, the dragon, and it's more lined up to, if I understand correctly, you guys wanted to say that you arrived at the Golden City and it was already in disarray. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And with all that perfectly aligned, you read through it. You read through the documents that Gimbal had written, and you look over all the other reports. You see Annie once more return.
All right, how are we going?
Oh, good timing. Well, I think we're just finalizing up here, and should be all ready to go and get this over and done with the fish.
Right, the fish. God, he was such an ass.
He is, and I think it'd be best for all of us, looks over at Raynor, if we keep our mouths shut with the smart aleck comments.
Hey, I was just trying to be nice. I said door open or door closed. You just didn't want to respond.
Yes, well, it's just best not to only speak when spoken to, and not, I'd prefer not to have my neck singed off my head.
Yeah, but that
Nor
time it was
mine.
you. That wasn't me. I was quiet that time, especially since I was able to size this guy up, and he definitely has some sort of inferiority complex.
Oh, for sure.
Without a doubt.
I would say maybe not piss him off this time because he's kind of scary, and I've seen already before people who didn't make it out alive.
Gimbal, I literally just said this.
Oh, as he stuffs more pancake in his face.
Yeah, but we're way more successful than all of those other people. Otherwise, we would be dead. So, even though he will torture us, he won't kill us.
Very true. It is still currently breakfast time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, and he's just gonna grab, like, maybe 3 shots of espresso coffee.
Okay, yeah. I would say that is readily available for you there.
Great.
By the way, Gorda, you're a little worse for wear.
Oh, not sure what you're talking about.
Okay. Did you not rest well?
I rest as well as one can in a place like this. Slumming it out like this, it's been difficult.
Slumming it out, right.
So we look at, like, the grand mansion, like...
Yeah. He's just like, huh?
A place like this.
Slumming it, yeah.
This would only do for my guest room.
Oh, no, not even this. This is for the workers, the maids and whatnot. It's this tiny hut in the backyard for the garden. It's nothing.
Which is exactly what we are.
Gardeners?
Worse.
Points the fork at you.
Yes? I don't know.
Technically, yes, we are worse than servants. Because at least servants get paid.
And they don't have stupid collars around their necks.
Wait, you guys aren't getting paid?
Gimbal, I swear to God.
Okay.
And this is why you don't get a large cut. Let us continue.
Did you mention the cuts with him?
We've already talked about this. He signed the contract.
Oh, thank God.
He's bound.
Right.
Alright, so what's the plan? We're almost done writing the report, we give it off to Sun Sam, and then we just go about our day, right?
That it is. And Godar is going to hand out, like, each person's, because he's had them all compiled with, like, the cross-reference everything. He hands out each person's report back to them. And is holding on to Gimbal's until he finishes the syrup.
No.
So this one's mine. It's just bunch of symbols. Is that that's it?
Yes, your 3 paragraphs fit nicely on that page. That is yours.
Okay, and that word is that my name? Yeah, that's my name, right?
It'll take too long to explain. Yes, that is
Sick.
your name.
Cool. So yeah. Okay. So what's the first line say? Just in case I need to like. He gets questioned.
Hamlet,
You see Gimbal sort of like look up. I, Raynor,
In sound body and mind, hereby state that the following statement is correct and accurate and no lies whatsoever.
Oh.
Do you really need to have whatsoever in that sentence? Seems a
Also-
little bit.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll just say Hamlet. Well, yeah, I'll just say Hamlet wrote it. Whatever.
You see Gimbal finally finishing his like large stack of pancakes, and he leans back in his chair and he's just like, ah.
Good job, Gimbal. You only have to do this maybe 5 more times.
By the way, Annie, where did you go?
I was summoned to speak with Lady and Lord Delacroix.
And what they want?
None of your business.
Okay.
Wait, what you mean you met Monsieur Delacroix?
That I did.
Wow, it's a masseur.
I only met him once, when he hired me.
How long ago was that?
Did he yell at you? Oh, before the expedition.
I see. And no, he did not yell at me.
No. He yelled a lot when I met him. It was kind of scary.
Sucks for you.
Oh.
Haven't you noticed, Gimbal, that people tend to yell a lot while you're around?
No.
Huh.
I mean, only recently.
Oh, you poor sweet summer child. Shall we go?
Yes, I have a lot of work to do today.
He straightens up and he begins to head towards the front of the manor.
Goddard does the same, fully dressed in the usual outfit, and the girls are all like nice and shiny and looking nice. He's cleaned himself up a little bit.
Very
Yes.
nice.
So are we all like kind of like still dressed in like some form of adventuring gear, or is it like something a little more casual?
I'd say it's a bit more casual this time.
There's nothing casual about Goddard.
That's true.
He's even when he's adventuring, he's in the finery, like more like the roby kind of clothes with like the metal belt going across his chest or his stomach. Sorry. He's got like the silver like bracelets with like engraved and whatnot, and he's got his outfit back on. Always.
Okay. So the three of you head to the front of the manor, and as the door opens, just about to leave, you spy now outside it is actually raining. That familiar blood red rain.
Kind of forgot that this was a thing.
Oh, that is not good at all. It's going to stain my clothes.
Do any of you have an umbrella?
Trying to see if Annie can actually make an umbrella. Hang on.
It's not gonna rain money, is it?
Gimbal sticks his head out to see.
Just immediately
I think
pulls
it's
him
just
back.
regular rain.
It's like, hey,
I think it's just regular rain.
yeah, there's better ways of testing that. Not by putting her head out and dying in front of us.
She turns her head back into, like, the main house. Hamlet.
As you call for Hamlet, he appears just before you, madam.
Would you be able to supply us with 4 umbrellas?
He looks over the 4 of you. Of course. And he points towards the door, and by the side of the door now you see there's this little receptacle which houses a few umbrellas of your choice.
Perfect. Thank you. And he picks up all 4 umbrellas.
There will be 15 gold each.
Just 1 will do. Thank you.
Very good.
And Annie goes into her bag and gives him 15 gold pieces.
He takes it and disappears.
Goddard was doing the same. He's also giving 15 because
Oh.
he ain't sharing.
Yeah, so he's just taking on whomever's paying. You see Gimbal as well, like trying to pay Hamlet.
Rainer has his arms crossed. He's just like, yeah, 15 gold, that's a lot.
Rainer, here. Take the damn umbrella.
No, it's okay. You paid for it.
Take the umbrella.
Sure.
Payments have been made, and is there anything else that any of you require?
Nah. Thank you.
As you say thank you, he disappears before your eyes. So just a quick note, all umbrellas are paid for, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You see Gimbal now step out with his little umbrella. It is black and it has like the imagery of like kind of spider webs, where there's these things that sort of like dangle at the side, and he just basically kind of runs out and like just waiting in the rain.
Well, at least we know the umbrellas work.
Goda's going to pop up his umbrella. It's much more like a sun parasol. And yeah, just gonna pop his up there's up and start walking out behind Gimbal.
You see, he's got what do you call them, Wellington boots on, and he's just like hopping on puddles. Whee!
Goda is keeping clear. Oh,
Yep.
So as you all exit the manor, with rain pouring down, it is heavy rain, and it still doesn't take you long to get to Samson and Son Sam's office, but there's very little work that is currently happening in Briar Rose. I mean, considering the rain, there's still a few here and there that can work free from the rain. As you pass the workshop, there's still work going on there, and you finally make it to the office. You are now face to face with its door.
Alright, I have a feeling he wants us to knock this time.
I think so, yes.
Knock, knock, knock.
Enter!
Ugh, I will never get used to that. And Annie opens the door and steps inside.
As you all step inside, you see Gimbal, like, despite having the umbrella, Gimbal is soaked.
How did... What?
He's like, as you're saying that, he's like shaking the umbrella off as well with all like the water, and it just sort of like splashes on you, Annie, as he's just like trying to clear the umbrella of all the excess wetness of it.
Snaps her fingers on her left hand, prestidigitation, cleans it up.
Very good. As you all enter this small building, you once again enter towards the right side, where you know where the makeshift office is, where either Samson or Son Sam is, and you make your way there, and you find, well, one of them working away behind a desk writing. No, good. It is very good to see you all. How are we? How's your morning?
We have the reports ready for you.
Oh, very good, the reports. Yes. Just place it in there. Oh, and while you're here, why don't you go ahead and all three of you just pull up a couple of chairs. I haven't seen you all in a while, and I'd like to have a little, how you would say, a little powwow.
All right. And she pulls up...
No, you too, Gimbal. You too.
Annie pulls up a chair and sits.
Goda does the same.
Rainer joins.
You see Gimbal like just dragging like this little stool across the wooden floor, and the stool that he's dragging, you know, that scraping noise that you would get across the wooden, that is what's going on right now. And you just see like Samson just like with his hands like crossed, like just waiting for it to end, and then eventually he plops and sits down, and it's just like, "Hi, Samson." "Yes, hello, Gimbal. So, before I do go and read these reports that you are so kindly had given me, how was your last trip?"
Eventful.
"How so?"
The expedition itself was fine. The things that came afterwards were interesting.
"I see." And you see him like pick up a pair of glasses to put around the bowl, I guess. And he picks up the reports that you handed to him on the table. And yes, do go on, as he's trying to read as you're speaking.
And Annie looks towards like Rainer, Godard, and Gimbal. Just like, do you want me to talk the whole time?
If you would like.
Very well. Well, the city of gold was no longer a city of anything. It was barren and dead and desolate.
Yes.
There was a weird forest with crystalline trees. There was a weird crystal thing. Undead creatures. A cave with a mother and son familial dispute. Yeah, that's it. Just very off-putting.
Now, he puts down the papers. We had sent you there to investigate. As you may already know, that was a prime site of where one of the original explosions had happened during the war. Did you find out at what had caused this? Anything left behind?
Unfortunately, no. Although we did have a very strong sense of potent magic in the area. It was overwhelming, in fact, but we couldn't find its source.
So no source to be found, but you consider the place very potent in magic. Interesting. Oh, interesting indeed. Well, he puts down the papers back into his, the in section of his inbox. Very good. Well, why don't you make yourselves comfortable for the meantime? And I shall call upon you for the next one, for I am going through now the paperwork and to see where to send you off next. So I would suggest to just do whatever it is that you do. Go, leave, goodbye. Now. Get out!
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
On the
okay.
first one, Gordo's just going to get up and just walk straight out.
Yeah.
Annie's gonna hang back for just a quick minute.
Mm-hmm.
Has everyone else, left the room at this point?
Yep.
It is up to them.
Rainer's gone.
Yep.
And Gimbal?
Since you're paying attention, he's still sitting on the chair.
Gimbal, do you mind, waiting outside?
Okay. And you see Gimbal hop off the stool, and he begins to drag the stool back and scrape the wood on wood scraping once more. And back to where he got it, and then you see him just run out.
Dreadful sound. Samson,
Bones?
I'm not sure if this will be of any interest to you, but the potent magic that I mentioned, it seems to have affected our bodies with some kind of magical sickness ailment of some sort. I don't know if it's going to affect anyone in Briar Rose, but you might want to keep that in mind when you send us out for expeditions in the future.
So, you're suggesting that the may perhaps be the same magical sickness that was recorded prior with previous expeditions?
I have not had time to look into it myself, but considering that it's the only thing that was mentioned previously, I'm assuming it is the same. The very same.
Yes, well, there has been no signs of any illness with anyone in the camp. Thus far, anyway, but if you're truthful to your word, this is rather concerning.
It is, especially considering that while no one seems to be showing any symptoms, neither were we.
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes?
Because I believe that you are most affected by it. Allow me to check my notes.
Correct. Saving throw, right?
Constitution saving throw, please. I'll give you a DC of 13.
7.
As you speak of this and you say that you have not felt any effect whatsoever, you begin to cough quite violently. And I would not say that you're puking out blood, but you're definitely coughing up quite a bit of blood.
Ugh. Well, that's new.
Oh,
Oh.
that is quite, that's quite nasty. As you see him rummage through his desk and pulls out a handkerchief, which he daintily tries to hand to you. Here you go. Try not to stain the floor, please.
She snatches it and cleans up her hand and her mouth.
Keep it. It's yours.
Thanks.
Well, that is...
I guess I was wrong.
Not pretty at all.
doesn't taste pretty either.
Do you feel a bit lightheaded and dizzy?
Yes, I do. I do believe that is all I have to tell you. And she's like squinting, her head's hanging low, and she's sort of swaying a little bit.
This is not good. I may have to request a medical team to be sent out here as well. I would suggest take some rest. I will call upon you perhaps in the next few days. But, and like, there is some, like, actually, give me an insight check while we're here, actually.
Oh my god, so many checks. What have I done?
Mm-hmm.
3.
3. Oh. Well, it's the same old Samson. Very little. Get out of my office now, please. I would not rather have not any of that sick in here.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, I'm leaving.
Thank you. Gimbal! And you see Gimbal just sort of like run back in as you leave. Alright. Now, I would like the 3 of you to go ahead and give me a D100.
Oh no.
Oh, please let there be raining gold outside. Please let there be gold outside.
Please let us not die.
Please make us not die from magical cancer.
What did we all get?
Annie got a 25.
Gora got a 70.
Rainer got 59.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna put these notes away now. The thing that you don't know about.
I don't like it.
No. Don't like that. Don't like that. Not at all.
A written set of notes. Oh no.
Godrar, Rainer, you are like waiting out here for a few minutes, or even just by the foyer, I suppose. And you see Gimbal sort of, you hear Samson call Gimbal, and you see Gimbal just run off as Annie exits the small office.
That was unusual. I thought she was right behind us. What do you think they talked about?
Probably something, I don't know. Annie's been having a lot of secrets recently. Maybe it's to do with the mission she's gotten from the Delacroix.
It has, yes.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Oh, not at all. I thought you were right behind us, so you have something to speak to the fish about?
You see Annie just like rub her mouth a little bit, just like cleaning up the edges of her mouth. No, nothing much.
Oh, actually, interesting. Can the both of you give me a perception check, please, versus Annie's deception?
Gordar is believing her, so...
Okay. If you want to opt for that, that's fine.
Deception check was a 4.
Okay.
Perception check was a 16.
Okay. Annie's full of shit. Raider. Not fine.
Uh-huh.
Not fine at all.
Mm-hmm. So, she's just wiping the corners of her mouth?
You also do spy, what do you call it? What's the word? A handkerchief, which you clearly know that she's never had.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Okay. So he's just gonna, like, just shrug and just say, okay, what now?
We go back to the mansion and we rest up. Apparently, Samson will take a few days to look over the reports, and by then he might have a new expedition for us.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And with that, I'd like to ask the 3 of you, what is it that you'd like to do in the next coming days before Samson calls you back for the expedition?
Once Gordar parts from everyone and we start going our own ways, Gordar's going to go back to the mansion and go into, like, the back garden. And thinking about the things that we've currently gone through and how the magic and the way they have always gone about their magic, trying to think about it on how to, doesn't fully understand on where this power comes from, just knows that whatever they will is normally what ends up happening to an extent, but in a very limited extent. And trying to tap into their more mother's side, the Medusa side. they are going to start trying to activating the crown, getting the girls all arced up, and fueling that energy, and having the snake like tattoo magical thing running down his arm. Is going to start practicing on trying to find new ways to utilize this magic.
Very good. Okay, interesting. Just real quick, was it mentioned last episode what you all currently have gone through? As in leveling up?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
This
remember.
this is the narrative reason as to why
Yes.
might have some new spells and new abilities and stuff. So
That's why I brought up the question.
yes,
So just
this is their training montage.
yes. So just a reminder, folks, if those who forgot, they did level up last session, at the end of last session. All right, so that was what Gorda will be doing for the next few days. Rainer, what's Rainer up to?
I think Annie had something more pressing.
Oh, okay, okay. Annie, what are you up to?
Annie was going to take some time to just really grind on making adjustments to her weapon, using the crystals and embedding them into her firearm weapon and her cannon.
Okay.
And then she was going to do some research on preparing a new arm for Gloom.
Cool. All right. Let's go ahead because this is outside of the leveling up stuff. Give me just a flat intelligence check, please. I just want to see. Let's see if we can get any progress on that.
Sure. 16.
So this first one is for you augmenting those crystals that you found to use as ammunition. Okay.
Yes.
Can you give me another one in terms for with the creation of this new arm for Gloom?
Dang. 8.
During the next few days, you're heavily focusing on these crystals that you had found. It absolutely fascinates you. It is, while you've had workings with crystal before as an energy source, it is nothing like this. The abundant amount of just raw energy that is infused within these crystals. It is like an overcharged battery, essentially. And you're absolutely memorized and just locked in, and you are fairly successful in what you were trying to achieve in the next few days in terms of these crystal ammunition. And I'm going to say that you are successful in this task, and you are able to create at least 16 ammos for your gun.
Let's go! Yippee!
As you also periodically been taking breaks from this and trying to work on the new plans and everything for Gloom's arm, you did not allot enough time to do so, and you have not gotten far as you'd hoped to be. So it is still very much in its scrap stage. So there's nothing that you can hand off to Hamlet to give off to Gloom, unfortunately.
Okay. That's fine. That's okay, I guess.
Hey, you rolled it, not me. So
Next time, why don't you roll my dice for me, seeing as every single time that you play Annie, you somehow succeed infinitely more better than I do, playing my own character.
all right. And lastly, Rainer, what's Rainer up to in the next few days?
Yeah, so immediately after after everyone's played, he was just like, so Annie has a thing with Samsung? Okay, that's unique. Jeez. How does that even work? Alright, whatever. So he's just gonna go okay. He's looking at his clothes and he's just like, I need to survive. Survival was the key here. I nearly died. That's not good. Alright, armorers. I never had to worry about armor before. What kind of armor is good? Maybe I should talk to Annie about this? No. Annie's kind of busy. So he's just kind of remember that Annie knew another Goliath who I don't remember her name, but he's like, hey, I'm just gonna go to that one.
Sure. So Sasha Blackburn can always
Yeah.
be found at her workshop,
Yeah,
which is
so he's
near
heading
the
towards
center of the
her.
town. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
As you approach the workshop, you can see there's a few men assisting her with the current works that she's doing. And you approach the workshop, you see this huge Goliath, far more larger and far more built than what Annie is. You can imagine looking at her and what Annie could have been at once upon a time. Clearly very young, in her late 20s, and with the overalls that she wears and those sleeveless t-shirt, like sweat dripping down, and she's just working away in this heat.
Hello? Hi.
You see her look up. Oh, the little one.
Yep.
Yeah?
I would like armor, please.
Oh. Not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
What sort of armor are you looking for?
Something light, but better than this.
What armor do you have any armor on, actually?
He does have basic leather armor on.
Basic leather armor. Okay. Alright. We'll say that this is the same day, so it's still sort of like raining, just after seeing Samson. She looks you over, and she whistles to one of the guys that are working for her. Grab his measurements, and you just see a guy run to you. Halfling, let's say he's a halfling, and comes out with a tape measure and starts just like in your space, sort of like beginning to measure your waist, and it's just like forcing your arms up, and like he's just taking all these measurements around you. And as he's taking each measurement, you see him like taking quick notes, and once he's done, he just hands it off to Blackburn. So you want something a little more durable than the leather that you have on now, but something that's not too heavy.
Pretty much. He kind of like points at like some of the dents and like the slashes that are on the current armor, and he's just like, look, this thing is good, but I've been in a lot of danger recently. I don't really necessarily want to die. So,
Who does?
something strong. Yes.
All right. Take that off, and maybe I can take a look at what sort of damage that you're putting yourself through, and I might be able to make something that will be suitable. Give me a few days.
Sure. He kind of like takes it off. He doesn't even care about like any sort of like, decency. He's just like, all right, just takes it off, goes shirtless, puts it on the table, then puts his Hawaiian shirt back on, kind of like buttons it up until like the first collar. First two buttons, and leave
give
it
me an
done.
insight check.
Sure. 9.
Okay, nothing's out of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
So as you hand off your that old piece of armor that you had, and you begin to button yourself up, how else are you going to spend the rest of the next few days?
He is going to kind of just go back to the Briar Rose mansion. He's going to go into his room because he's noticed that everyone else just disappeared except Gimbal, and he doesn't really want to spend time in Gimbal. And he's like, all right, I just need to focus on getting strong. He's kind of like eyeing the heart he was given from the devil.
Yes.
And he's just like, this is a way of getting strong. Maybe not just yet.
As you have this heart in hand, there's a sense of warmth and comfort that you do get when holding it. It seems to exude that sort of comfort, and you feel safe with it in your hands. But also with the mention of Gimbal, you actually did not see Gimbal since you last saw him at the office.
Yeah, it's Briar Rose. He'll be fine. Yeah, he's just gonna go upstairs, kind of like go into his room, and then just... Actually, no, he's going to go into the library.
Okay.
He's gonna put a gold coin in. He's gonna go inside the library and just chill there.
Okay. Is there
And
anything
study.
in particular thing that you want to be studying in there?
he is studying the world of the expanse, sorts of like creatures, environments. Like he knows that like there's not a lot of information. That's why they were sent here.
Yes.
But he's just like, hey, this could help somehow. So
Okay.
he's also learning a lot about like spells and things that he could pick up, things within the mind that he could kind of adjust.
Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. Cool.
And that's my explanation for the spells he's picked.
Awesome. All right. So a few days have gone past. Maybe about 4 days at this point now. I need to make note of that. Excuse me. I don't want you all to make a huge D100 check. So it's now currently day 19. And I'll just want one more. I would just like one more D100 from all of you, please, before we start this day.
And you got a 65?
63 for Gorda.
Also 65 for Rainer.
Oh, very good. Okay.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
How dare you? How dare
I
you?
was too off. I was too off.
Not good enough, man. Not
I'm
good enough.
sorry.
As this day comes, as the morning begins, Rainer, could you please kindly give me a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 13? Oh no,
Kindly. 16?
you feel a mild discomfort in your chest, almost a bit heavy and having trouble breathing for a brief moment. But as you sit up, it seems to clear, and you seem to be okay. As you all get up for the day, again, heading to the same breakfast nook as you had in the past few days, you just hear Gimble's voice. Guys! Guys! As he's like running in.
Oh, what now?
I think Samson's ready to see us all now. I think he's got a new somewhere to go.
Oh, already? And she like stretches her back and stretches her neck.
Yeah, I think the sooner the better. But I think before we do go, I think that's where we're going to take a break.
And we're going to take a break.
Nice.
What in the fourth wall breaking?
I'll break you.
Gimbal looks at camera.
Hey guys, Larry here. So, unfortunately, we don't have a sponsor this week. Truth be told, we couldn't reach out to anyone in the city to get a sponsor. So, with any lack of advertisement this week, what you do have in place of that is me. Just me, my presence, me hanging out with you for the next, 30 seconds or so? So we can sit here in abject silence. Just you and me. So it's a very intimate moment. So, allow yourself to relish in this moment. Take a seat, have a breather, and we'll go from here. Okay, just fell from my chair. I'm okay. I'm fine. Okay, let's try this again. You and me. Silence. Those fucking birds. If you'll excuse me, I'll just close the window. Okay, windows are now closed. We should be good. No more Boyds. We got this. Here we go. All right, no birds are going to be bothering us anymore. So, again, let's try this again. One more time, all right? Here we go. Hello? Yes. I know. Look, I'm working on it right now. No, we didn't get anyone. No, don't worry, I got it covered. I know. Listen, okay. All right. Yes. I love you too. See ya, Rob. So, excuse me, pardon me. Let's just try that again. And, will you look at the time? Looks like that's all the time we have, unfortunately. We've used up the time slot, so, but hey, them's the breaks, am I right? So, but I think that went pretty well. I mean, you, me, just us with this little intimate moment. It wasn't too bad. So, anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? And we are back. If you folks would be ever so kind as to support our sponsors, that would be A-OK with me as the ghost that I currently am. I am still a ghost, right? I mean, yes? Okay. All right.
Nah, just a bloated corpse in the bottom of a river.
Is it the hand river?
Little ball and chain.
Let us just get back right into it, shall we? So, Gimbal has entered the breakfast corner where you are all at and has announced that Samson is ready to see the three of you. Well, the four of you, including him.
Alright, just before we leave, I have just a quick thing to take care of. She leaves the breakfast room and makes way to her own room. She just grabs the plans that she now has for some new items to be created, and she just sets them like on the top of the pile of her desk.
Okay.
Just there, and she bags everything else that's in her room. So
All
the
right.
crystal bullets, the wood planks, anything, everything.
Okay. All right. The two of you, while Annie had run off, what are you both doing? Gimbal's there is like so excited. He's back. He sees the pancakes. He's immediately grabbed a plate, and you just see him like stacking pancakes at this point, and he's just like putting all the maple syrup. And it seems like as he's pouring the maple syrup from this little small pitcher, it doesn't seem to run out. It just keeps pouring a lot of syrup.
That is more than enough. He's just gonna take the syrup, press the digitation so that he reduces all of the syrup, and then just pours a little bit of it. Listen, you need to stay alive because I need to stay alive.
But my breakfast!
It's still there?
Oh, okay.
Starts crying while he's eating his pancakes, and he's
Aw.
just tearing up with his less than sugary breakfast.
That is
He
good.
wettens his pancakes with his tears.
Yeah, it's now salty
Yuck.
It is now salty pancakes that he's eating.
No! That's so sad!
Hey Gorda, what do you think
Yeah.
Annie was doing yesterday behind?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Gorda walks over and picks up, like, the little maple jug. I mean, she had to talk with, the higher-ups. I don't know, all this sneaking around, she's probably got some, extra things she needs to do that we're not privy to for some reason.
I think she's the thing with Samson.
Do you have any theories, or...
I mean, she was wiping her mouth, there was a handkerchief. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Ooh, as a pancake, he stuffs it in his face. Gibble, do
And-
you think they were kissing?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Yes, kissing. That would be why... Yes.
I just...
Is Annie into fish?
That is a great question. That is what we're trying to
I really
determine.
hope not. That I could think of nothing worse than being with a fish. Ugh.
Especially
Wrong type of
Samson.
scales.
Could you just imagine it?
You are really good at doing that.
As you're doing this face, Annie, you walk back in, and you are unsure whatever conversation has been going on. And Gimbal looks up to you as he's stuffing his face with the pancakes. Were you kissing Samson?
Maple jug straight into the mouth as in the middle of that sentence.
So all you heard, were you
Oh yes, are you ready to go?
I was getting my gear ready. The hell's going on in here?
Oh, we're just talking about this maple jug, how it doesn't seem to run out, and this would establish any kind
Annie?
of trade with maple.
I thought we were
Rainer?
talking about that thing that had...
Are you sleeping with Samson?
Why the fuck? What? What are you talking about?
You're being really secretive. You had to go over there. You came back with a handkerchief that you didn't have. You know, I can read between the lines. If that's your personal life, that's completely fine with me. I just think
By
that
the gods!
I just think we need to know about this, considering that we're a group and that this guy's torturing us. So,
All right. If I understand your concern, I don't understand the conclusion that you came to, but that is not the that is not the case.
mm-hmm.
Why would? And she's rubbing her temples. She's like, okay. Look, if you really want to know what's going on, just look at these. And she grabs the papers for the plans that she had made, and she slams it down on the breakfast table.
You're making him an arm?
I'm not making Samson an arm. I'm making Lord Delacroix an arm.
Okay. What's this got to
Making
do with
him an
Samson?
arm. Do you remember when we were out in the expanse and Godaro looked at us and said that we were infected with something?
Yeah.
I brought that up to Samson and I started coughing blood.
Oh. That makes a lot more sense.
So excuse me if I did not want to bring that to your attention so soon. Of course, I did not want to leave you thinking that I was intimate with the fishman.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Those are the wrong kind of scales. You don't want to go anywhere near the fish.
I'm not a huge fan of fish anyway. To be eaten or eaten.
Yeah. I just didn't want to be tortured, like you guys have a lover spat, I get buzzed, just, I don't think it's fair,
Thump, pulls the jar out of Gimbal's mouth. He can finally speak.
I mean, that's me trying not to laugh at this entire conversation and not wanting to interrupt.
But
Rainer, I'm going to say no. I am not interested in having any intimate relations with anyone. I feel as if I am far too old for that kind of thing. I have better things and more important things to worry about right now than what's going on in my pants and what's going on in other people's pants.
completely
Okay.
understandable. Hey,
Bring
that
it
is
up.
great. Are you okay,
Bring
though?
up that topic again, and I will shoot you with my cannon point blank. Is that understood?
That is understood. But also, the blood that came out yesterday. Was it prompted by anything?
She lowers her eyebrows, furrows them a bit more, and she squints at Rainer. No, I do not believe it was prompted, but I just started coughing as soon as I started even talking about the magical sickness. Whether or not that has any correlation, I don't know.
Could it have to do with the blood rain then?
I don't think so.
Okay. Annie,
All right.
just one more thing. He kind of
What?
looks a little sheepish, but he's just like, I'm sorry for making assumptions. It was wrong with me. Genuinely, I don't... He kind of scratches his head. He's like, I was just concerned because I almost died to you a few days ago, and as a result, I have been noticing that I could die at any minute, and I'm just trying to control everything I can so that I don't die.
Annie's just looking at you, very shocked, wide-eyed, and even higher eyebrows.
It was my mistake, and I will not do that again.
Uh-huh. And she sort of just like brings out her hand and she just like pats your head with the hat on top. Yeah, it's fine. Don't ever apologize again. That feels weird.
You got it.
Then again, I am sorry about shooting you that one time.
Yeah, I was kind of
Although
waiting
that threat
for that.
still stands.
The threat still stands, completely understandable. Let's go before Samson goes and zaps all of us.
Very true. Alright, let me just grab something. And she just grabs like 5 pieces of toast. Just begins eating it.
You and your toast. Gimbal is already out the nook door and is now on the way heading towards Samson's.
With the way this little mouse eats, I'm surprised he's not rolling down the hill.
I know, right? He seems like he should be a lot more spherical.
Well, he better not die on us. Because if he dies, we die.
I think he's sooner to die of diabetes.
That is exactly why I need to reduce his amount of food with sugar.
Then again, he does have to do double the steps than we do to keep up with us, so...
That is a great
So
point.
it should all even out then, right?
Maybe we should give him some more sugar.
Probably not. He'd probably eat healthier things than just straight maple syrup.
Does he like carrots? That's rabbit.
I don't know, I don't pay that much attention to him.
Is Gimbal a mouse or a rabbit?
I don't see the ears, and so I assume, like, the big fluffy ones. I assume it's a mouse or a rat.
It's more like a rat.
Gimbal's definitely a rat.
As you're all chatting away about Gimbal, as he's walked out, all 3 of you do notice on his back, he is actually carrying a crossbow.
Oh, great.
Well, that's good. He's actually finally learned something that we've been screaming at him for the last however long.
Do you think he's got the aim for it?
No.
Nope. As we are starting to head out, fueled by what Annie has said recently, Gordar is going to use subtle spell, so that nothing shows. But I'm going to cast detect poison and disease, and see how far it's progressed.
Okay. On yourself, or how does this work?
So it is in for the duration, you sense the location of poisons, poisonous, or venomous creatures and magical contagions within 30 feet of myself. It's an emanation from me. So it encompasses everyone around me and then the region as we are walking down towards Samson?
Either one of them.
I keep getting them mixed up. You sense the kind of poison, creature, or contagion in each case, and the spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, wood, or pretty much any material. So just gonna be looking over everyone, including himself, and keeping it up for 10 minutes. So hopefully it'll still be up as we enter the fish's office.
As you open your eye to trying to detect any sort of form of poison or disease, you had previously seen you and your party carrying a particular disease. And you can see that with Annie, it is almost, what would be the word here? Aggressive presence.
Terminal?
Okay, one would say...
God.
Please don't go that far. It's not that far, is it? I was hoping you were going to disagree with me. Oh no.
Oh, it's aggressive. I wouldn't say terminal that they're going to
Okay.
die in the next few days terminal, right? But it is far more aggressive compared to yourself and also Raynor. Raynor looks far more worse than yourself. But Raynor does not look as bad as Annie. Annie's one looks very aggressive.
So we're walking through the town. Do I see this on the people I'm walking past as well, and as well as Gimbal?
You can see it on Gimbal as well. Let me just calculate how's his one as far, because he has been traveling with you guys. So with gimbals, it looks like that it isn't as it's just as bad as yours in particular. Okay. With the people around you, there's only slight hints. So if we were to put it in a metric, like say 100% of an infection rate, most of the folks here are below 5%. And would you like to know a metric between the all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
So with yourself, Gordar, it is a 38%.
Oh, that's higher than I wanted. Oh no.
Gimbal is at 39.
Mm-hmm.
Rainer is at around 42. And Annie, sadly, is at 69.
First of all, nice, but also,
Funny number.
God,
Yes.
Oh no.
As you're all walking through the town square, Rainer, you see what's her name? Blackburn. You see Blackburn. Hey, starts to wave you over.
He like walks over very quickly.
Good. I've been working on this piece of armor of yours here, and I think I've made some repairs to it, but this should last you a little longer than that one. You said you wanted to keep it light, so I didn't want to give you anything too heavy, but I think this may work. And give yourself a studded leather armor.
Thank you.
Anything else you want?
That should be it. I don't really necessarily use my daggers that much. But if it's no trouble, do you have anything for it? Like a better dagger?
Yeah, hand it here.
Yeah, he just hands you his daggers.
You see her just turn around. She begins to sharpen your dagger, and you see her work with it for a little bit, whatever blacksmiths do. And then she, maybe about 10-15 minutes of just like working with it. She hands it back to you. Here, this should do you for now, I guess. So for the next few days, this will be a +1 dagger.
Sweet.
Are you also putting on the leather armor here, or are you just carrying it?
Yeah, he's just taking off his clothes and just putting it on.
Give me another insight check, please. The rest of you are just like watching Rainer just like take off his shirt, and is just now putting on this this new armor that he has received from Sasha Blackburn.
11.
Actually, as well, since you're both also here, perhaps maybe an insight check from the both of you as well, Annie and Gordar, please.
okay.
I think Goldar isn't really paying much attention
Sure.
and is looking at the sickness and everyone. Like, he's been focused this entire walkthrough on trying to see if anyone's really bad.
Insight check of 7 for Annie.
So nothing out of the ordinary for you, Annie. But Rainer, as you're donning on this new armor of yours, you do notice from Blackbird, bombastic side eye.
Bestic side eye. Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yes. Okay, and you just now see Gimbal just sort of like has already gone ahead, and he's already heading towards Samson's. What do you guys do?
Nice armor.
Thanks. I would have gone to you, but you seemed a bit busy.
I'm appreciative that you're supporting fellow artificers anyway.
Yeah, totally supporting. Did I pay them? Nah, don't worry. We'll be fine.
Any business is good business.
Sure. Plus she was hot, so helped.
I didn't realize she was your type. What is your type anyway?
Everyone is my type.
Oh. I see. You're not picky.
No.
So basically anything that just lives and breathes?
No. I mean, Jeremy, no. Your ex-husband, no.
For God's sake, we were never married.
I vaguely remember you having a baby bump. That was when I was begging to him about letting me out. Oh, bad times, bad times. Let's move on.
Very bad times. Never mention it again.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Gordar's vision fades at the end of the 10 minutes. Are you all finished in there?
Yep.
Good. I'd prefer not to have my neck shocked again. We should probably go and see what the fish wants.
Indeed. Let's. Knock, knock, knock.
So you take a few moments. It doesn't take you long to get there, and you knock at the door. Enter!
Well,
Ugh.
this is the good one.
I wonder where the bad one went.
I don't want to know.
Opens the door and pushes through.
You see Gimbal already there. You hear the him dragging of the stool across the wooden floor.
Gimbal, if you need help dragging that thing.
It's okay, as he's already taken a seat.
Gordo goes and sits down in one of the available seats.
And he sits as well.
Good, you're all here. Now, last time I had sent you southwards. Now, if my research is correct, there is another one up north. Not too far from here, maybe about a week's away trek, perhaps. Another site that could have been a possible during that cataclysmic event. I want you to go ahead and investigate that area. Hang on a minute, why do you all look so glum?
I told them about my ailment.
No, right, yes, I have sent word about bringing a medical staff in here. They should. I do hope that a medical staff will be here by the time you return. You will inform me if you do die, won't you? We'll have to get you a replacement.
How exactly do we tell you if we're dead?
That is for you to figure out.
I mean, wouldn't the callers say anything or do anything?
Not to my knowledge, no. All I know is I can do this. And then points finger and just a slight jolt across the three of you. That's all I know.
Great. And what does your other half know?
I'm sorry?
The other fish in a bowl?
Oh, are you referring to my brother?
Yes.
You've met him.
Would he happen to know? Yes, we had the absolute pleasure of meeting him.
I'm so sorry. He is less than personable as I am. And I was hoping that you had no run-ins with him, but it seems that you did. I apologize. He's not as pleasant as I.
Is he going to be around often?
Yes, I would imagine that he would be. He is also staying here.
Great. Okay, so this cataclysmic event place up in the north. What's the deal with that? What are we looking for?
Right here. And he pulls out the same map prior. And again, he points to where Briar Rose is. And his finger glides down southward, showing where the Golden City once was, on where you had gone. And he now trails his finger northwards. It's a little northwest, if anything. Right? And there seems to be a settlement there. It seems to be a large settlement that he's pointing at. Yes, there was a large settlement right over here. Foldun.
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 Foldon. Foldun. So, this was a large settlement at the time, I understand, according to records. And it seems to be one of the places that was hit. So perhaps this may be one place that you can investigate. We'd like to know more about this, whatever caused it, what would be of great interest to us. It looks as if here that you can take the main road. You no longer have to take any sort of back roads, but according to the map here, that there should be some sort of road that you can take. Just keep out of trouble, stay alive, and please don't die on me.
We'll try.
You may leave whenever you wish. And he pulls out a copy of the map, and he's marked Foldun, and here, one of you take it, so you may have a map. And it's a fairly detailed map of, as detailed as it can be, of Matusha. One of you take this. Go, out of my sight.
And he takes the map and gives it to Gimbal.
It's kind of like a big roll on him, and it's like, ow!
Yeah, I imagine so.
Okay.
Alright, Samson, you said this was a week's away, right?
Most likely a week. Judging by the distance here, from these old maps, roughly around that far.
Right. Alright, let's get food and supplies and other such things.
Yes, do so. When do you plan to leave?
Tomorrow?
Very good. And I take it that you've assigned yourself as the leader of this little courtier?
I suppose I have.
Yes, not a brain on the
Regrettably.
two of you? Not a single word.
I was told not to speak to you.
I'm just here to do what I'm told.
Very good. That's what I like to hear. All right, get out.
Rainer just leaves.
Gora does so.
All right, how are you guys prepping?
I think Annie will go over to... God, I forgot this guy's name. The one that handles all of the food.
Chad Salad.
That's it. God. Yes, Chad Salad. All right, Annie's gonna go over to Chad Salad and just asks for maybe 2 weeks worth of rations for 4 people. About, I would say. How do you do math?
I believe with numbers. Sometimes with letters, but more or less numbers.
Quite right. Yep, quite right. Okay. It's about 14 days for 4 people, about 56 rations.
So each ration will last you a day. Right. So there's enough for each ration. It's enough cured and dried food to last you like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner sort of thing. So how many did you want, you say?
56 total for the 4 of us for 14 days.
That's a lot. I'm trying to think, is this something that you can carry? What is the weight of a ration?
She has a bag of holding.
That is a good point.
She has 2, in fact. So
You see Chad Salad is just beginning to pile up these tinned rations, and with an overly look of concern on his face, but not saying much. He is a quiet man, and one by one you see him just like stacking these tins just before you
great.
with a
And
quizzical look.
none of these have fish, right?
You see him start taking
Oh, I'll have those ones.
Starts putting it back.
Starts putting it back.
Right.
begins to put them back once more.
Rainer's just gonna stop Annie for a second and just kind of reach into the bag of holding and then just go,
What are you?
guano. Prestidigitation.
Ugh. Why did I ever pick up that guano? And she's gonna step out of like the area out onto the street. She's gonna like peek her head into her bag of holding and just like try and grab all of the guano that's inside and just take it out. Just put it onto the street. Just throw it out.
So, as you try to sort of upside down this bag and only command, like willing it to just release just like the guano, and a river of like guano and some of the water that you had all previously also picked up is now coming down, and it's like running down the street at this point on the street side, and it's just a slush of sloshiness of swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. English, I am amazing. And it is just running down the street.
Yuck.
Describing guano coming out of your bag of holding was not something I thought I would do today, okay?
No, I know. Sorry. But what is D&D if not improvisation, okay? Like,
Yes, well,
That's
there
fine.
you
And
go.
poop
Slosh.
jokes.
Jokes,
Lots of
yeah.
poop jokes.
alright, can we move past this now? Annie's got
You've
rid of the
spent-
guano.
You
fine.
spent a very good 2 minutes of clearing that
That's
bag
so
of guano.
long.
Yes, so long, because you collected quite a bit of guano.
Ugh. Alright, well, no more guano.
You see, as you return back inside, you can see now that there's these piles of tin cans of rations ready for you to take. And you have seen Chad Salad at this point now just like taking a seat as he pulls out a pipe and he begins to smoke it with his large, crocodilian maw. and it's just off to his left side, this long pipe as he's smoking.
Alright, help me put it inside the bag. Thank you.
Goda does so.
Rainer will help, but he's also just like, prestidigitation, prestidigitation.
I already cleaned out the guano.
Yeah, but what about the smell?
What snow?
I didn't say snow, I said smell. Oh no, her hearing is gone.
Oh,
Oh, Grandma.
that's...
Oh, Grandma.
Oh, damn it. Okay, Man! Alright. Annie just, like, rolls your eyes at you, Raina, and then she just sticks her left hand into the bag, clicks her fingers, presses digitation. The smell is hopefully gone. There. Should be fine.
Great. You doing alright, Gorda?
Honestly, no. This whole thing has just been a complete mess.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Can we just get this food in the bag and get sorted on what we're doing?
Let's try and grab some more supplies as well. We need to be more prepared this time. Hopefully these rations will be enough.
Is the north cold?
Look down at the map. Is there any kind of indication on, like, mountainous regions or...
It's not too far off the rugged mountains, but it is from as far... you would assume that it would be sort of... What's the word?
Temperate?
That's the word. Thank you. Temperate weather. But because of what you've experienced and what could possibly be here at Matusia, you are unsure.
Well, I'm not... I mean, all we can do is just plan for the basics. I'm not sure that we can prep for every situation. We don't have the cart or the horse or anything to carry all that.
That's true.
That's very true. Actually, alright, I'll be right back. And she's gonna leave the two of you to continue filling up the bag of holding with the ration.
Where is she always going? She just keeps disappearing. This woman...
Chad, can I have some pancakes and syrup?
Gimbal, if you want to eat, you need to help us get this in the bag.
Yes, helping with the rations.
Yeah.
He says as he's like trying to pick up tins and like putting him in the bag.
Oh wait, where did Annie go?
I don't even know anymore.
No, hopefully she's not dying somewhere.
Annie, where are you heading?
Annie's hoping to talk to Sasha Blackburn about getting some kind of tool to help with mining.
Okay. As you exit the mess hall, the sky seems to darken. Almost a rumble in the air.
Okay.
And you hear a voice. Nel doster partek harn. And up ahead, you see the dragon once more. This undead dragon. And it flies low towards Briar Rose as it breathes this noxious sort of this noxious gas or flame. You're unsure on what exactly it is across an area of Briar Rose. And you look onto where he had done this. You see the ground shake and shift, and things are beginning to come out from under the ground. Folks are now beginning to run. So those who are hit by this thing, it's almost their flesh begin to sort of melt away from their bones. And this thing flies and begins to circle Briar Rose. You see these skeletal figures begin to rise from the ground one by one, and you hear a loud crash as one of the buildings topple over, and you see this huge skeletal figure just rises from the rubble of that building. And it is something that you've never seen before. Whatever this thing is, it is a huge skeletal creature of some sort. And that's where we're going to end it, I think.
No, they killed Timmy. He was the only attractive man in
Not
this village.
Timmy.
No!
Not
Not-
Timmy.
I was gonna have a whole romantic story with him.
Oh,
No!
There goes the subplot.
He was gonna be my romance arc.
Oh god. Why?
Well, they can't not believe about the dragon now.
True.
That's true. Oh man.
Oh no.
That's where we're ending it? Really?
Yes. Yes. An attack on Briar Rose.
Same brain cell.
All right, say goodbye, everybody. We're going to go now. See y'all. Goodbye.
ya.
See you next
Catch ya.
week. Bye.
Don't you mean see you in table talk?
Well, no. I mean, I don't know if everybody listens to it. So, if those who don't, this is a goodbye for this episode. But also, as well, good night, Mrs. Okmonic, wherever you are.
We found you. We know where you are.
Transition now! And welcome back to Table Talk. It is I, your most humblest of undead, recently sacrificed DM, Larry. Accompanied by my amazing and lovely players. From the top, we have Bella. We also have Rob. And last but not least, very much the most... I don't know how to describe you at this moment. My
Yeah, I was
words
like-
escape me. But Avia.
You're doing great.
I don't know where I was going with it. I don't know where I was going with it. But yes.
A+.
Hi. How are y'all doing? How was that? It's a nice, slow sort of roleplay episode, but yeah.
It seems like we haven't sacrificed Larry enough. We need to do
Yeah.
it again.
Clearly. Do I need to do that again? Do you want me to do that again? Let me get right back.
No.
Punisher
I
movie.
think we might need to bring out the medieval tools. Okay.
Guys, it is so hot today. For those who are listening, it is absolutely disgustingly hot. And because we can't have our fans or ACs on, I am sweating like a motherfucker.
His head right now is so shiny.
That's right. We can have a
Yes.
very quick table talk. We'll rush through this.
Speed run.
Speed run it.
But how are y'all feeling?
Very, very good. I love this session.
Temperate.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have an RP session after such like a heavy combat session previously.
Oh my god, yeah. It feels so good.
That was such a heavy combat session.
It
So coming back
was.
to just existing in the world again and taking our time and like, you know, working through things. It was that's good.
I hope you enjoyed the piece while it lasted, considering where we're going to be
Yeah.
heading off
What
to
piece?
next episode.
What piece?
Yeah.
Where was the piece? I don't... Hello? I don't see it.
I
We
like
had it in the montage. And that was it.
yeah, you had that one small montage. I do
Oh,
like how
man.
all this suspicion was cast upon Annie.
Uh-huh.
Like, with secret meetings and whatnot, and where it devolved into the fact that's like, is Annie, like, in bed with Samson? What's going on
She
here?
came back out wiping her face.
Yeah.
It's just it probably says more about us than it does.
100%.
Yeah, come on, guys. Like, Annie's too old for this shit, man.
Hey,
her
you're never
alone.
too old for a lemon party. Never too old.
What the hell is a lemon party?
Lovin' party.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it.
Wait.
Nothing.
Oh,
We'll continue onwards. Bella,
Okay.
what was your favorite point?
Yes, Bella, let's go with that. What was your favorite moment?
Am I allowed to say cleaning out her bag of guano?
Yeah, of course. If that was like a highlight for you, sure.
No, it was one of the highlights. I kid you not. Ever since that episode came out where Annie foolishly did that, I have had nightmares about it. I've genuinely slept in bed having nightmares about it, and I'm just so happy to be relieved of that stress. It feels good. I guess the other one that would be a highlight for me is just all of us sort of just talking together, especially at the breakfast table. I feel like that was like just a very good, wholesome moment that we all shared. Even with
I
like
love those moments.
Yeah, even with the, what do you call it? Like the teasing as well in between. It felt good. It felt really nice.
I also like how you are all so concerned with Gimble's diabetes.
Yes.
Makes me
Yes.
so happy.
Well, if that's the worst part is we were so worried about him dying in battle. If he dies because of his health,
Yeah, that would be worse actually.
there's nothing we can do about that.
Exactly.
Like,
Okay.
And we've literally given him a butler who will give him everything he asks for.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Which is lots of
Yeah.
syrup.
it's like giving a child an unlimited pantry and access to the lolly shop. They're going to eat themselves till they throw up. And then they're going to do
yeah.
it all over again. And again. And again.
Every time he has been in the manor, he has been
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah.
Which is
He
not
has just
great.
been eating.
Maybe I shouldn't have
loves it.
ordered. Maybe I shouldn't have ordered all those rations for Gimbal. Should have cut it down in half or something.
I
You're on a
think
fast.
I think out at the Expanse, I think he's more reasonable with his meals. But like I think it is truly like a vice of his to just overindulge when he can. Which I kind of like just like looking in retrospect right now, kind of noticing, oh shit, he actually likes to like have a like overindulge on food if the opportunity rises. But yeah.
It's very much a mouse.
Oh yes, actually, I didn't even consider
Yeah.
that.
No, he's a rat. He's a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, his race is known as rat folk, right? So
He is a rat.
yeah, he would. He's the sub race would be known as country mouse, and the other sub race is city rat, who has more of
Interesting.
the rat features, and country mouse obviously have meese features. So
Meese?
yeah, meeses. More
Okay.
than one mouse, so you have
Wouldn't they be mice?
meeses. Shut up!
Yeah, I'm like, is
Shut
that actually how it is? Or is it...
English is my second language. You can't say this
He
to
said
me.
so confidently too. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it was like, your confidence made me think differently. I'm like, am I second guessing my first language right now?
This happened to me yesterday when I said balance. I kept saying I'm losing my balance. So you can thank my upbringing and how I learned to speak English. So
No, you're
there you
fine.
go.
I think for me, highlights really, it's really just the whole episode. It's just us bouncing off each other and having a bit more of a, we don't have to worry about everything trying to eat us every single second of our lives. So we could actually have a normal conversation and talk about things that we wouldn't be able to while we're out in the cave, in the forest, when half of us are at half HP and hurting and terrified that the rabbit's going to come out with a fucking jaw full of teeth and bite our face off. Like, that kind of stuff was really good. I'm so glad that we didn't have the asshole fish, because I was like, oh god, here we go again.
Oh my god, yeah. I was
It
like
wasn't
sweating.
Oh.
He did give you guys a little shock today, though.
Yeah,
Just a
he still
little shock.
abuses. He still like messes with that. But I'm like, you're number 2 on the kill list, so it's all right. Your bro's number 1.
It's like, your time will come soon. Don't worry.
Uh huh.
It's just not a priority.
I mean, Gordar's a pescatarian. He's got his eyes on them.
True.
Okay, and lastly, Avia. what would
Oh
be your
wow.
highlight?
Okay. I'm just gonna speedrun it. So Annie's kind of like the guana moment, but also like everyone just trying to figure out, hey, what the hell is Annie doing? And
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed that because it was just like, okay, well, yeah, she's being secretive, but it's genuinely like understandable. But obviously, Rainer, who has no tact, will just say anything that comes to his head.
Just
Gorda tried so hard. to
Yeah,
hide
he
that.
was like shoving things in Gimbal,
That was
and then I was like,
I love that so much.
Yeah.
That was a
Just
really,
piggyback
really
on
good
it.
moment.
yeah,
like when Annie was talking, and Gimbal is the one that's going, oh yeah, and then just like stopping Gimbal from saying anything, and then Rainer's just like, are you sleeping with
Yeah.
Samson?
it's like straight up.
Which was so good.
My favorite Gorda moment actually was, I think how it's like, oh, he was upset and it's like, do you want to talk about it? Not really. Okay. Just like the small moments between
Yeah,
him and Rainer,
so good as well.
where it's just like they're just chatting, but it's just like, oh yeah, Gimbal, he might have diabetes. Do you think he's good with a crossbow? No. It's like just small things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone just says
It
no.
was that unison no. It's like, it's
Yeah, everyone
absolutely
just talking
perfect.
about Gimbal was
That was
fun.
so
That's
good.
also my favorite Gimbal moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I I think with Rainer, my favorite moment is how he's like responding to nearly dead, like near death. So he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm freaking out about a lot. Like, I'm taking food out of Gimbal's mouth because I don't want him to die, because I don't want to die.
Everyone's gonna die at this point. It's like a whole new crisis and a whole new fear that has been unlocked
Yes.
with Rainer. It's just like, how do I deal with this?
Yes, I'm like panicking, man. I don't know.
How do I deal with imminent death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all on a clicking, like a ticking clock. Even more because we all have magical cancer.
Yep.
Yes. Which,
So
how?
we need to get that cleric ASAP, and
Oh, that's
hopefully they can do
right.
something.
Annie is currently on like 69% or something.
69.
Yeah,
Ha ha ha.
Funny number.
Funny number, I guess.
I'm very much excited for how the next episode is going to play out. But
Did the dragon land, or is it still flying around?
I said it was still circling Briar Rose.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that.
Okay,
That's why I was.
so-
Oh my
First.
god, no! I just realized
Yes,
the start
yes,
of the next
Bella?
session's going to be, like, roll initiative.
Yes.
Why?
Against undead things and some large undead creature.
It should also be noted that, for the most part, I think for Annie at least, is not currently prepared. I imagine that you're all sort of like still kind of like in your casual wear of just like, yeah, let's pick up what's going on and then let's get ready to go sort of thing. So it's not, apart from, I guess Gordar is just all he needs.
Gordar,
is his
always
necklace.
Gordar.
Yeah. Rainer has just gotten his new armor and a new dagger that will, I don't think. Do you think Annie would be walking around with the rifle everywhere? That's the thing that I'm thinking about, right? Like, would you have that?
She has a bag
you
of
reckon?
holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
she
that
does have
too.
the bag of
But
holding.
She's got a literal storage crate on her waist at all times. So what? Yeah.
This is true. I also just imagine
She did say she grabbed everything too.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's correct.
she would have like the rifle pretty much at all times, unless she was at the manor, just like strapped like just across her chest.
Would make a
Something.
lot of sense. I think with Annie, that makes a lot of sense to me of just how defensive Annie would be, considering the last I think it was like 3 decades being in the prison. So it would make sense to have something close at all times. So
We also didn't know what was going to happen once we saw the fish. Like, we knew we were being called out to go and do something, so we all got our gear because we didn't know if we were coming back. We don't know.
Yeah.
Like, quite often it could be like, you're getting on the cart, go. Or like, go now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if there's a time schedule, we didn't know. So we all did grab all of our things and was like, okay, time just in case.
Just in case.
next episode's going to be very interesting.
We say that.
Great. And just before we do that, Larry, what was your favorite part?
You guys mentioned some of the, all the best parts of this episode. Like, I think for me, I think Gimbal as well, of just slowly becoming, from how he was in the first time you guys met him to where he is now. He's a little more sassy, I've noticed. I think that from what I initially had in mind for what I had in Gimbal and for who he is now is completely different. So this current iteration of Gimbal, like, he's far more childlike than what I initially thought he would be. The whole babysitting, I think it also makes a lot more sense with the whole babysitting thing. And for him to be like sort of have this childishness to him, I think works well with the dynamic that you guys have. And I think as well with Gimbal, it enables me to sort of not exactly hinder you guys, but just enough to poke you guys with some small annoyances, which I kind of like. And just seeing sometimes like a lot of the played out frustration that you guys have, because like, Gimbal, or sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just like,
played out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely doing that.
Absolutely love. because I wanted initially when I designed Gimble, he was like supposed to be he's supposed to be top of his class. He was a smart guy. I still consider him to be smart. Like I think he's smart. He's like book smart, but he just doesn't have like the social skills or like any social awareness. Like that's why a lot of the times that like when I think he mentioned about like being a gopher for like all the other students, so that he would be left behind by the other students when they would go out drinking and stuff like that. But I think him hanging out with you guys more, he's becoming a bit more kind of, I guess, aware. And again, like I still kind of like how he's being a bit more sassy now as well, which I think you guys have definitely rubbed off on this would-be goody two-shoes who probably won't be our goody two-shoes by the end of this.
He's very much intelligent, not wise.
Yes, definitely.
And I think as well, he's I think his one thing that I did wanted to keep with that was very much present, I still think is present now, is his sense of curiosity. So that's why you guys had to tie him up, because he does go off, with no.
He did wander a lot.
Yeah, like it's just like, oh, what's this? This is interesting, and it's because like he's not aware of not fully aware of what the real danger is, and it's just like, oh, I love this. This is cool. What is this? And you guys are just like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Stop it!
Yeah.
Stop trying to kill yourself and kill us. Stop it.
I think he's a great little annoyance, and he's perfect.
He's an annoyingly
yes, let's go with
perfect
that.
annoyance.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, with that, I think this is a good little table talk for now. I would like to end this. I would like to keep talking, but at the same time, I also would like to end it because I am dying
Understandable.
of this heat, folks. So forgive me. I'd like to yap even further, but I guess we'll save that for another time. So in saying that, good morning, good evening, and good night to whoever's listening. I'll see you later. I love you, Mrs. Archmonic, wherever you are.
Like, follow,
Bye.
and subscribe so that we
Bye-bye.
can keep yapping.
Yes.
that too. Do it.
Please.